هذا صوت لا صوت
اوكي شيل
شوي
صار نهاية بكره شكله بصير
طاح
يلا الساوان حطها فوق الحين.
لا
ايوه كمل
حطه فوق.
صح انت جبت جبار.
اللي بتروح
كانت في فكرة موجودة من البداية، من أول ما جينا ونفكر أن ندخل هذا البروجرام، بس توقعنا يوم من الأيام أن هذا راح يكون من الماضي، لذلك خطرت فكرة عند الشباب أن يتم أرشفة كل التحركات اللي تصير في داخل هذا الفصل. لا شك أن لابد كحياة تصير تغيرات كثيرة. طبعا أنا في هذا اليوم لما جيت تكلمت ما كنت أعرف شنو اللي راح يصير في المستقبل، ولحد الآن ما أعرف شنو اللي راح يصير في المستقبل، ولكن كاميرتي لابد أنها راح ترصد كل شيء قاعد يصير. طبعا أنتم مستعدين تشوفوا كيف مرت حياتنا بكل سرعة. بس على فكرة أنتم عارفين إن احنا ابتدينا كان عندنا 2011، طبعا عام مليء بالثورات ومليء بالتغيرات. كانت صحوة إسلامية، ربيع عربي، تساقط حكام. احنا ما لنا شغل في هذه الأشياء، خلينا نتباعد شوية عن السياسة. لا، هذا واقع احنا قاعدين نعيشه. جيلنا كان جيل تغيير، واحنا حبينا هذا الجيل بصراحة. في نفس الوقت نقاشاتنا كانت نقاشات بناءة، فكرنا كان فكر بناء، فكر كان يبغى الوطن، فكر كان يبغى يعمل تغيير في الذات. في الحقيقة هذه كانت كل أفكارنا، كنا نبغى نصير متميزين، ولا الآن فكرنا هو التميز. نبغى نصير أناس مغيرين في هذا الكون، ما نبغى نعبر مثل ما عبر غيرنا، ما نبغى نجي هذه الحياة ونموت وينتهي كل شيء. هذه الحقيقة اللي كانت قاعدة تصير، وهذا الكلام اللي كنا قاعدين نتكلم عنه. لما جينا وفكرنا في الفصل شنو راح نتخرج وشنو راح نصير، معظم الطلاب كانت طموحاتهم جدا كبيرة، وكانت من طموحاتهم إن كل واحد يكون هو مغير، هو مبدع. مو بس مبدع، لا، مبدع ومبتكر شيء جديد في قانون الماركتينج أو في السيلز. بعضهم حاول يصير باحث، كانت طموحاته يصير باحث. في الفيديو راح تشوفوا عدة لقاءات مع هذول الطلاب، كل واحد راح يلقي كلمة وراح يقول شنو هو يتمنى بعد ما يتخرج، شنو حاب يسوي. طبعا كل واحد يطرح فكرته. أنا إلي فكرة خاصة بس ما راح أطرحها الحين، لابد أن أطرحها شنو؟ راح أطرحها بعدين بعد ما تتابعوا أنتم الفيديو ومع باقي الطلاب. ما أريد أتميز، راح أكون مثلهم في الفصل ولكن متميز في الخارج. هذا الفيديو هو المقدمة إلى اللي راح تشوفوه، هو برنامج وثائقي حقيقي لطلاب معهد الاداره في برنامج السيلز أو في برنامج المبيعات للعام 2011-2012 الموافق 1432-1433. هذا كل اللي عنا حاليا في المقدمة، وراح تتبعونا إن شاء الله في بقية هذا البرنامج. very good business and doesn't cost you a lot to do it. But let's ask to go deeply first and talking about the general idea about our B2B. Firstly, if we know Al-Khadariya market and specified in iron market, we can realize that the iron is something useful in our life, and we can see that in everything, in our windows, doors, steps, everywhere, and stairs, everywhere in our house. And here we have the general idea of the market in Saudi Arabia, which is the big company Sabic, which is offering the iron. But the end of the iron will be the customers. We will start from the customer. Customer, usually when they want to buy doors or stairs or windows, they go to the showrooms and start buying their own stuff from that place. But sometimes they order it. They are asking they are asking the showrooms to make it for them. And showrooms, they go to the workshop. Workshops, if they want to make anything, they also need something which is accessories to make, and they need the iron to make the iron and made it as same as the showrooms and customer want, the needs. But they cannot buy that without going to suppliers. And suppliers, of course, they take it from factories. It depends. Is it a local factories or international factories? Sabic or another factories? But there is a gap between suppliers and workshops. When we visit the place, we realize what is the gap between them. We are taking a place here between the suppliers and between the workshops. As a report of our visiting, when we went there, we found something. We found the suppliers, they are so busy and they have a very busy hours, especially at the beginning of the day, early in the morning, and the end of the day, to sell workshops employee. And also we made another visiting to workshops. And at this trip, when we went there, workshop were so busy taking orders from people at the mid of the day, which is from probably 10 up to 12, and from 2 up to 6. So at that time, they're actually taking orders from showrooms and from customers to make the iron to them. At that time, they cannot buy whatever they want. And because they are taking orders, they don't want to lose their own customers. What they do, if they have orders and they need some kind of materials, they wait until the end of the day and they go to the suppliers to buy it, or sometimes they wait up to the next day at the morning and they take whatever they want. So I think you realize now what is the problem between those. Busy hours with suppliers and busy hours with workshops. And what about if the workshop, they are busy and taking orders and needing some materials and accessories? What do they have to do? If there is someone from the suppliers coming to them to satisfy their needs or not? and they say, we have no one to deliver some accessories to the workshops. That's the answer of suppliers. What about workshops? Also, they don't have buyers to go and bring the materials from that. And so what is our business? Ali Al-Shawaf will tell you about our business on this section.
It's great to talk about our business. What we have, it's a service. We deliver only the accessory for the workshops. Our business, it is to go to the workshops in the morning to take the order from the workers, and we go to, after that we go to the supplier to take their order and bring it again to these workshops.
So, thank you, Mr. Ali. So, who are our target? Is the supplier or the workshop? Of course, if you think who don't have the time and who need to stay in his place to get the customer and service the customer. If you think, you will say the workshop. So we deliver the order to the workshop, and we get the 10% from the order as a service. The workshop can contact with us by the number and the sticker in the car, or by business cards, and they can order the number of the order by the catalog. So we don't have a specific place or office to make the workshop reach us. We have cards that we go around the workshop, and if they have order, they can come to us, call us, and we go to them.
اللي بعد كمل.
So let's go back to Mr. Hussein.
understand from Muhammad when he said the company could be in risk if the company start giving commission without making rules and making a red line, for example, for the takers of the commissions, and he gave us the reason why, and he realized how the companies could lose their target, which is not making the one to do their best. Of course, there is an opinion for our group when we make the research, and the one who will introduce us and present us he will introduce us or present us the main idea and the opinion of our group will be Muhammad Mbarak Al-Ghamdi. You are welcome to present.
Bada? So that we know, we talk today about commission and who get the commission and who take the commission and the roles between the giver and the taker. Let me refresh your memory and go through it quickly. Commission make things go from best to better to best, and the givers, as we say, such as companies, government, universities, and others, and the takers as students and employee and workers in the government. And there is a rules between the giver and the taker, the giver and the taker, that make the commission reach the goal. And in my opinion, the commission is very important if the companies or the government or the company or the government want
the commission is very important, and what we can understand from the life rules, commission could go through people, which is if you do something good in your life, you will get something better, or you will get the haven, for example. That is the main idea of commission. Thank you for listening for us. If you are very interested to go through what we say, you can go to the those reference, and also you can read our research. Thank you again for good listening. If you have any question, you are more than welcome to listen. And our group, very, very happy to answer your questions.
نصور اللي حواليه وبعدين نصوره. 30 ثانية صح؟
Talk about one of the important business in KSA. It is the Amar company. Amar company. It's the target of Amar company is all people of levels of people, and type of business is services. The Amar company have many of jobs. It is real estate investment, real estate development, real estate marketing, and managing properties. But I am focusing about some project inside this company. What's this? It is a CIFO project, and I will talk about 4 pieces: price, product, promotion, and place. The CIFO project details or place Sahel Road and area 1,086,328 meter squares, and this some promotion. What's the picture promotion? And golf warehouse location in south by Gig Road, and Dahran warehouse location south through the Gig oil lines. Area 550,000 meter square, and uses for deposited by 74%, and housing employment by 29%. And this is some picture for direction to the Dahran warehouse, and this is some picture for the inside the warehouse. Project buildings location in Al-Khubar near Al-Shibeli. The number of pieces is 30 pieces, uses an investment 6 floors. Villa Teba location in Dammam, south Riyadh to Dammam Road. The number of villas 28 villas on some picture. But the idea for price, I have one idea. the beer fields for the
area.
area, it is between 750,000 and to 950,000. And when you need to visit the company, it's in October, and this direction to go in this company. And number or when you have a question to send to the company, it's email here. And now I remind you, what I say. The first one is 4 pieces: promotion, place, and product and price, and what the target customer is, all level of people, and the type of business it services. Thank you for listening, for everyone. And if you have some questions, we will be to answer.
are group 1 and we are going to talk about something special in business. The things which is special would be commissions. And of course you will ask, what does commission mean? Here we have the answer for you. And we made our research for you to answer your questions and satisfy your question by answering in 3 steps. Of course, the commission is the things which is making you from better to the best, and actually there is another benefit of commission, which is encouraging employees to do their best. Here we have something, we call it the factors of commission, which is the rule between commissions, and the factors between commissions. The first factor, the givers of commission, and the second factor will be the taker of commissions, and of course there is something else between the givers and the takers, which is the rules and the rules between the takers and givers commissions. The first one will present for us the givers commissions and how they give the commission will be Ali Shawaf. Ali Shawaf, you are welcome to talk about the givers commission.
To cover the who give the commission. First step, I want to talk about who, there are three ways. There are three ways to give a commission. The first one, it's just a salary. The second one, it's just the commission. The third one and the last one, it's both. It's a salary and a commission. I will cover all of them. The first one, the salary. Some worker they take just a salary. For example, how many hours they work, how many pieces is sold, they take a commission about. They take about just a salary, a high salary. Okay. The second one, just a commission. Some company they have some people outside the company. They work for the company. For example, how many pieces they sold, they take just a commission for how many pieces sold. The last one, it's both. For example, some company they give a worker a low salary, but they give them something extra. It's a commission. For example, how many pieces you will sold and how many hours you will work inside the company, they give you a both. The salary for the time you work inside the company and the commission for how many pieces will you sold. And the next step, it's who give a commission. I have for example for who give the commission. The first one, it's the company. The second one, it's the father. The third one, it's the government. And the fourth one and the last one is the university. I will cover about one of them. One of them. The company. Company, they study the salesman. And they study the salesman, how many hours it's work, how many pieces is sold, and they give him commission about it. And this is what I have. And now let's back with Hussein Sada.
The takers would be, especially with he was concentrating in companies, and the takers of commission will be salesman, for example, which is the employee, and of course he covers the takers from university, the students, and the government will be the citizen, and also the takers from the father will be the son, who give them the commissions or who give them something to encourage him. Also, we can understand from what Ali Shawaf said and Mr. Nasser said, the giver and taker, there is something between them, which is the rules between the givers and takers. And the one who will present that for us would be Mr. Muhammad Shakhs Al-Ghamdi. You are welcome to present that for us.
Wonderful. When we talk about the terms or condition at the commission between the giver and the receiver. We have some points and some points of advantages, some of them advantages and some of them disadvantages, and we will give the example for them. The first point, what we all talk about it is the employee attrition, which means the lazy or the employee when they get the lazy at the company. Employee attrition, when the company put the difficult conditions or terms or regulations at the system of the commission that will reflect the bad feeling to the employee and will make them employee attrition. For example, we have the second point about when we increase the price of the commission, that bad for the company, or company will lose. For example, when we give the employee 100 pieces to 150 per week to sell it, and the employee sells per week, 200 pieces per week, and he sells more than 150 per week, the company will not give the commission at the employee because the company will lose. And that the one condition, or the most important condition. And the last one is the commission should be changeable, not be fixed always. That's what I have, and let's back to Sam.
In your speech, which is the givers of commissions, and that's what we understand about giving commissions and who's giving commissions and the way they give the commissions, and we understand that companies, they give the commissions. Also, what we understand, also father could give a commission. Universities could give commission and government could give a commission. But who's the receivers of that? Here we go with Mr. Nasser to present us who is the receiver of commission.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful to talk about the takers of commissions.
Wonderful.
It's wonderful to talk about the
takers of commissions.
احنا نبتدي.
روح.
It's wonderful to talk about the taker of the commission.
ارفع صوتك.
It's wonderful to take about the.
Okay.
It's wonderful to talk about the taker of the commission. I talk about 3 steps. 1, the course of salesman, and then how to choose a salesman. The last point is direct salesman. The first one, sources of salesman. How people who have experience and people who don't have experience. I give you one example for people who have experience. I am a salesman. I am working at a company, and I want to change to another company. And in this company, I work 5 years. This is my experience, 5 years. When I go to another company, he asked me, how many experience you have? I told him I have 5. I will tell him I have 5 experience. And then
5 years experience.
How to choose a salesman? By advertising, facing jobs, by filling out of the application, through a personal interview, by testing the salesman. I told you I am salesman and I work at the company, and now I want to change the company. I go to the new company and I make interview with the manager. Direct salesman, the last point, it's by direct by supervisor and guiding them through the sales area. And now.
talk about four important things: is the price and price, promotion, place, and product. This office is called Al-Zinaid Engineering Office. Al-Zinaid business is as a service office, such as electric engineer and mechanic engineer and structural engineer. The target for this office is contractors, hotel chains, insurance chains, real estate companies, and the government. But the big target is the government, because they work with the government to design the street and the design, and they put the high quality in the project. This office oversees over all design for all projects for the companies. This office location is in Hamoud Street and Khobar. They choose the when I ask the engineer there, I tell him why you choose this place. He tell me we choose this place because there is many offices, most offices that will make us get a chance in the market. Promotion. They do promotion by a band list. What is the band list? Band list is when the big companies offer projects in the newspaper. They said we have project to do. We have a project to do in this location. All companies come and offer the design and what we can do in this project. And the big company choose the best project and the best price. And they have another way. They have workers. They go to another companies and say we have designed for your project. And they have brochures. As you see, this brochures for this company, as you see, they have all the details they can do. The price. The price depends on how big is the project. If the project is big, the income will be high. So that you know, Al-Zinaid company is office that offer all design for all projects, and they have a beautiful design like Pepsi Street and bridge in the first bridge in King Fahd Street. So thank you for listening. I will happy to answer your question.
Conclusion يا بعد شبدي.
Conclusion. نعم. And I will happy to answer your question. If this presentation presented by
بالشكر إلى جميع العاملين بالمعهد على ما قدموه لنا أثناء مسيرتنا العلمية بتهيئتهم للمناخ المناسب لنا للتحصيل العلمي وفقا لأرقى مستويات التعليم والتدريب لما يقدمه من برامج تجمع بين النظرية والتطبيقية باستخدام أحدث طرق التدريب التي تتوائم مع متطلبات الوظيفة بشكل عام ومتطلباتها في القطاع الأهلي بشكل خاص.
بعد ما أنتجنا الفيلم الوثائقي اللي يخص طلاب معهد الإدارة قسم المبيعات خريجي عام 1433 أي 2012، صارت تغيرات. حاليا أنا جالس أشتغل على الفيلم الوثائقي ولساتني بعدني ما أخلص منه، ولكن في مقابلات راح تصير في المستقبل. هذه فقط البداية. كل 5 سنوات راح أطرح أي شيء جديد يحدث إلى هذه المجموعة. نسيت أخبركم، صحيح إن أنا أول ما تكلمت وقلت إن في عندي وعند الشباب فكرة إن احنا نوثق اللي راح يصير. كان في عندنا المرحوم حسين الهاشم أحد الطلاب اللي كانوا معانا، توفى في حادث وهو متجه إلى النعيرية. هذه إحدى الأحداث اللي حصلت، ولكن حصلت أحداث ثانية ولحد الآن ما تكلمت أنا فيها وما راح أتكلم فيها إلا بعد ما تنقضي 5 سنوات، يعني 2012 و13 و14 و15. في عام 2016 راح أطرح أول فيلم وثائقي عن الطلاب مع المقابلات وش اللي صار معاهم وشنو الجديد. هذا حاليا اللي شفتوه فقط هي البداية لخريجي طلاب معهد الإدارة في قسم. في عدة أساتذة كانوا موجودين، وثقنا بعض منهم والبعض ما استطعنا. كاميرتي وثقت تقريبا الأستاذ عبد الله الدويش، الأستاذ حسين ربيعة، الأستاذ مرتضى النمر، الأستاذ الزهراني، محمد المعشي. هذول بعض الأساتذة. في بعض الأساتذة ما عندي لهم صور، بس أنا متأكد إن الشباب عندهم. كان يهمنا الطلاب أكثر، ولكن في البداية حبيت أعطي صورة كاملة إلى البيئة اللي احنا كنا عايشين فيها. بعد ال5 سنوات راح تكون هناك عدة استفسارات: وين وصلتوا؟ وين انتم؟ وشنو صار في حياتكم؟ حاليا في أشياء جالسة تتغير، مثلا علي الشواف في أمريكا، أنا في أمريكا حاليا، محمد مبارك الغامدي في أمريكا، حمد ليامي في أمريكا، صادق المختار في أمريكا. ما أدري عن باقي الشباب، في بعضهم ما زالوا شغالين، بس ما نبغى نطرح كل شيء بالتفصيل. نبغاكم تنتظروا شوية حتى تشوفوا بعد ال5 سنوات هذه الخامة أو هذه الفئة من المجتمع شلون توحدت وشلون اهتمت إلى العلم لوين وصلت.